the innovation team really has to be focused first on what are the current problems, issues, and needs that customers, consumers are dealing with. And that's a little bit different than how do we take what we have today and make it better, faster, cheaper. It's really doing a lot more exploring to figure out what people need and how can we create brand new solutions to solve those problems. And one of the other differences that we always want to talk about is making sure that those teams are also multi-dimensional, cross-functional. So we want to make sure these are diverse teams with a lot people with a lot of different backgrounds and levels of expertise. And it's not enough to have an innovation team that's made up of a consumer insights person and a marketing person and a salesperson. They can do some great work, but it's missing a lot of the perspectives that come into developing brand new products. When we work with companies, we always say we want to make sure we have an engineering person. We want to have even a packaging person. And many times for them, it will be the first time that an R&D person has had a conversation with a customer directly, and they're learning so much about it, and it helps them put a face and a use to some of the technologies that they've been working on in the labs or the garages wherever they might be developing things. So we want to make sure that there's a lot of diverse perspectives as it comes to innovating, and then that team continues working with that set of problems as they create new solutions, as they turn those into new products that get prototyped and built up. And there's different perspectives that will be more useful than others at different stages in the process, but everybody lends a hand and everybody contributes great ideas, and it really makes a much more successful and lower risk innovation as opposed to as you mentioned, a product development team that is working on improving and building and structuring. It's a very different mindset that the team has to have together. And we find that that is really helpful for building a culture of innovation throughout a company too, because then you have people from every different function that gets involved with all these new things that are going on, and they can become ambassadors within their teams and their organizations to showcase, what they've worked on and how they've contributed to the innovations.